Namaste to all. Welcome to my channel MA Tuitions. I am Lida. If you're watching my channel for the first time, please like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to press the bell button. Then only you will get the notifications on time. So in the last class we were discussing about the quadratic equations, how to find out the solution of a quadratic equation using factorization method, isn't it? So today we are going to study another way to find out the solutions, which is completing the square method. So we will study this method through an example. I'll write the example: x square plus 4x. Example: x square plus 4x minus 5 equal to 0. The question is x square plus 4x minus 5 equal to 0. This is the question. So you have to find out the solution of this quadratic equation using completing the square method. Before going into the square completion method, we should know the identities, which are a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square, isn't it? A plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square, and this is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay, so coming to the question, we have x square plus 4x minus 5 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a is 1, b is 4 and c is negative 5. To find out the solution of this quadratic equation using this completing the square method, we should take the constant term to the right side. Okay, constant term to the right side of that equal sign. So I am writing x square plus 4x equal to 5. Understood? Now we have to make this left hand side and the right hand side into a complete square that we are going to do. We have to make this x square plus 4x and this 5 into a complete square. For that, we are using x square plus 4x. We have to add the square of half of the coefficient of x. What is that? Square of half of coefficient of x. That means we have to add here b by 2 whole square. This is b, isn't it? The coefficient of x is b. So we have to find the half of this b, that means b by 2, and take the square and just add on the both sides. So you will get 4 by 2 whole square to the both sides. We are adding just 4 by 2 whole square on both the sides. Then you will get here x square plus 4x plus 4 by 2 is 2. 2 square equal to 5 plus 2 square. Okay. So this is of the form x square plus 2ab, a square plus 2ab plus b square, isn't it? No need to think much more. We can directly write this is of the form x plus 2 whole square. Since this is expansion of x square plus 4x plus 2 square is the expansion of this x plus 2 whole square. Just go through the signs. You have to check whether both are plus or both are minus or one is minus, just like that. Okay. If both are plus, you have to write x plus 2 whole square. If you have minus here, instead of there's a middle term before middle term, if you are having minus sign, then you have to write here x minus 2 whole square. So this is x plus 2 whole square and this is 5 plus 4, which is 9, isn't it? This is 9. So on both the sides you got perfect squares. This is x plus 2 whole square and 9 is 3 square. Now what we can do? We can take square roots on both sides. Take square roots on both sides. Okay. Then you will get, what is that? X plus 2 whole square. You can take the square root of x plus 2 whole square and root of 3 square. We have already studied that square and square roots are opposite operations. So if both are coming together, then we have to take that number only. So we can take this x plus 2. This will get cancelled. Here also 3. But we have to take plus or minus. Since plus 3 and minus 3, both the numbers squares will give you 9. So if you are taking x plus 2 as 3, then you will get x equal to 3. This 2 will become minus 2 and you will get 1 as the answer. So x equal to 1. And what about x plus 2 equal to negative 3? Then also you have to write negative 3. This 2 will become minus 2 and you will get negative 5. So you have two solutions, 1 and negative 5. If you have any doubt, you just substitute these values of 1 and negative 5 on this equation and you will find out the answer as 0. Now we can just check. X square plus 4x minus 5 equal to 0 is a quadratic equation. Now put a 1. Then you will get 1 square plus 4 into 1 minus 5. 4 plus 1, 5 minus 5 is 0. This is right. And what about negative 5? Negative 5 whole square plus 4 into negative 5 minus 5. 5 square is 25. Minus 20 minus 5. This will give you 25 minus 25. This also will give 0. So both answers are correct. No need to do this all. If you have any doubt after doing this problem, you can check like this. Okay. So what is meant by completing the square method? We have to take the half of square of the middle term or the coefficient of x and just add on the both sides. Then you will get perfect squares on both the sides, and taking the square roots, then you will get two solutions if it is a quadratic equation, since the power of this x is 2. So you have the degree of this equation is 2. That's why we have this as quadratic equation and we will find out two solutions for that. Understood? Now we will do the exercise 4.3. The first question, we have to find out the solution of the following quadratic equations using completing the square method. So here is the first question, 2x square minus 7x plus 3 equal to 0. So in this case, this is of the form x square plus bx plus c equal to 0, but this a is not equal to 1. The coefficient of x square is 2, which is not equal to 1. So what we want to do that, first we have to change this equation into making the coefficient of x square as 1. For that, I am going to divide all the terms in this equation by 2. So now we can divide by 2. Then you will get 2x square by 2 minus 7x by 2 plus 3 by 2 equal to 0. Okay, you will get x square minus 7 by 2x plus 3 by 2 equal to 0. We have already studied that we have to take this constant to that side. Then you will get x square minus 7 by 2x equal to negative 3 by 2. Okay. Now what you want to do? The next step is you have to add the square of half of b. That means x square minus 7 by 2x plus. This is the coefficient of x. That means 7 by 2. Half of 7 by 2 means 7 by 2 into 1 by 2, which is equal to 7 by 4. We have to add the 7 by 4 square on both the sides. Negative 3 by 2 plus 7 by 4 whole square. Okay. Now, this is of the form, this is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So, this is a minus b whole square. X minus 7 by 4 whole square. Equal to, this is negative 3 by 2 plus 7 square is 49 and 4 square is 16. Okay, 49 by 16. This is x minus 7 by 4 whole square and negative 3 by 2. We have to make the denominators of both the terms into 16. So for that, to make this 2 into 16, we have to multiply with 8. Okay, so negative 3 into 8 plus 49, the common denominator will be 16. Okay, so now we can write x minus 7 by 4 whole square equal to negative 24 plus 49 by 16, which is 25 by 16. 25 by 16 is 5 square by 4 square, or we can write x minus 7 by 4 whole square equal to 5 by 4 whole square. Since 5 square is 25 and 4 square is 16. Okay. Now we can take the square root on both sides. We have to take square roots on both sides. Then you will get x minus 7 by 4. Here it will be plus, so minus 5 by 4. Okay. That is x equal to 5 by 4. This minus 7 by 4 will become plus 7 by 4. Now we will get, this is of the form plus or minus. So you have two values, 5 by 4 plus 7 by 4, and x equal to negative 5 by 4 plus 7 by 4. Isn't it? We have to take both the signs, plus 5 by 4 and minus 5 by 4. This is 5 plus 7 by 4. 5 plus 7 is 12. 12 by 4 is 3. So x equal to 3. What about this? This is negative 5 plus 7 by 4, which is 7 minus 5, which is 2. 2 by 4 is 1 by 2. So the solutions are x equal to 1 by 2 and x equal to 3. Got it? Second question, 2x square plus x minus 4 equal to 0. First I am going to write 2x square plus x minus 2x square plus x minus 4 equal to 0 all divided by 2, isn't it? To make the coefficient of x square 1. So you will get this is x square, this is 1 by 2x or x by 2 minus 2 equal to 0. Now take this minus 2 to that side, x square plus 1 by 2x minus equal to 2. Take this minus 2 to that side. Now we have to add the square of half of the coefficient of x. That means x square plus x by 2. Coefficient of x is 1 by 2. And its half is into 1 by 2 and their square. That means 1 by 4 square. Okay, 2 into 2 is 4. So add 1 by 4 here and here. 1 by 4 square. Don't forget to write square of that number. Okay. X plus 1 by 4 whole square equal to 2 plus 1 by 16. Okay. That is x plus 1 by 4 whole square equal to, this is 16 into 2 is 16 into 2 plus 1 by 16. So you will get 33. 32 plus 1, 33 by 16. That is x plus 1 by 4 whole square equal to 33 by 16 itself. Now take the square root on both sides, taking square roots on both sides. So you will get here x plus 1 by 4. This is not a perfect square, so we can write root 33 itself. And 16 square of 4 is 16. That's why we can write plus or minus root 33 by 4. And x will be x plus 1 by 4 equal to plus or minus root 33 by 4. So you will get x equal to plus or minus root 33 by 4 minus 1 by 4. We can write x as root 33 by 4 minus 1 by 4 and root 33 by 4, negative root 33 by 4 plus 1, minus 1 by 4. Okay. So we got x as plus or minus root 33 by 4. This 1 by 4 I took from here. So it will be negative 1 by 4. And we got two values for this x. First one is plus root 33 by 4 minus 1 by 4. And another one is minus root 33 minus 1 by 4. Since both the terms have the common denominators, we can write root 33 minus 1 by 4 and negative root 33 minus 1 by 4. So these are the two values of this quadratic equation. Understood? Question for x square plus 4 root 3x plus 3 equal to 0. What we have to do for the first step, we have to divide all the terms by 4, isn't it? So I am going to divide all the terms by 4 to make the coefficient of x square 1. So this is x square, this is root 3x, then this is 3 by 4 equal to 0. This is the first step. As the second step, we have to take this 3 by 4 to that side. That will be x square plus root 3x equal to negative 3 by 4. Now we have to add the half of square of the coefficient of x. That means x square plus root 3x plus the half of root 3 means root 3 by 2 whole square equal to negative 3 by 4 plus root 3 by 2 whole square. This is x plus root 3 by 2 whole square, isn't it? Since this is of the form a square plus 2ab plus b square, both are plus sign, equal to negative 3 by 4. And the square of root 3 is 3, square of 2 is 4. So here this will be 0. So you will get x plus root 3 by 2 whole square equal to 0. If you are taking the square roots, you will get x plus root 3 by 2 equal to 0. Since this is a quadratic equation and this is a perfect square, and you can write x equal to negative root 3 by 2. So this equation needs two solutions. Since this is a perfect square, you have to write the other equation, other one also, x equal to negative root 3 by 2. So here both the solutions are same, negative root 3 by 2. Fourth question, 2x square plus x plus 4 equal to 0. First step, we have to divide all the terms by 2. Okay. So this will be x square, this is x by 2 and 4 by 2 is 2 equal to 0. Now take this 2 to that side, x square plus x by 2 equal to negative 2. Okay. Now add half of square of the coefficient of x. So x square plus x by 2. 1 by 2 is the coefficient of x and the half of 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. Half of 1 by 2 is 1 by 4 and square means 1 by 4 whole square. Now we can add 1 by 4 whole square on both the sides plus 1 by 4 whole square. Okay, this will be x plus 1 by 4 whole square. Okay, and here it is negative 2 plus 1 by 4 square is 16. So x plus 1 by 4 whole square, you will get 2 into 16 is negative 32 plus 1 by 16. This is negative 31 by 16. Just subtract smaller from the larger and put the sign of the larger one. So you will get negative 31 by 16. So x plus 1 by 4 whole square is negative 31 by 16. Now we have to take the square root on both sides. So you will get root of x plus 1 by 4 whole square equal to root of negative 31 by 16. Is this possible? No. Why? Since inside the square root we have a negative number. So we cannot find any roots for this. Possible. This is an imaginary. This is imaginary. So we cannot find a real value for this quadratic equation. Understood? In the next class we will study another method to find out the solution of a quadratic equation that will be more easy for you. Thank you so much for watching.